go. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I forgot to turn off the clothing. That's the one thing I forgot. Well, not the one thing. There's probably some more stuff that I forgot. There. Okay, yes. And hi, VR. Welcome. Yeah, I got some fun news. Thank you for the pet, Steven. Thank you. Now, if I stick out my tongue, it moves. It was a really easy thing to add, luckily. So it was like 3 minutes of work. So as soon as I know that the tongue was a separate mash, it makes it really easy. So now I can lick people. Yeah. But yes, welcome. Today we'll be doing a little bit of Genshin because, I'll be honest, I'm tired. I'm tired and I haven't eaten yet, so I still have food in front of me.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Which makes it easy that I can do Genshin because that is story right now, and during the story I can eat a little. But the funny part is, my model doesn't react to my lips. My model reacts to my jaw. So if I close my lips and eat, my model still opens the mouth and closes it. Because you were alive until 3 a.m. Oh, that's not the problem. I was awake until 11 a.m. Don't ask why. But yeah. Oh, and now Rest wants. He just wanted to go out, Rest, and now he wants to go in again. Up. In. Even out. Yes. No more leaving. Oh. Okay. So you might see me eat a little bit. Which looks like my model is eating with the mouth open. I don't eat with my mouth open, but that's just how it looks like. While we're doing a bit of the story. I was said that I missed it alive. Stupid. It happens, no worries. Adjustments must be greater than 30 minutes. I mean, that makes sense, I guess.
Keep up.
And we were supposed to go here, apparently. So, last time we left off we figured out that the Academius could protect his movements due to an algorithm. Oh, yeah, and she almost got her arm cut off. Something like that.
You're all here so early.
We are the late ones. Oh, autoplay. There.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fair enough.
Fine.
So we're meeting up with some bandits-ish. I guess the desert people.
Keep up.
Oh, no, desert merchants, I think it was. And... oh, that's a long way out. That's fine. Yeah, my plan for mostly today is part story. A little bit of grinding. Probably like two, three or different dungeons. Because I wanna unlock the dungeon for the weapon that I said that I would level up yesterday. Maybe do Mona a little bit. Like Mona's artifact. And after that, it is Saturday, so every weapon is
Even a mist
available.
flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean.
I can't resist picking up that thing. It's always good to grab them. And we have to go to the statue anyways, which is pretty nice. Getting the statues, discovering more of the land.
Keep up.
I don't know what it is, but I do like how this all looks. It looks really, really pretty, especially with that in the background. Oh! Hi Tony, Doggo Impact. Yes, Doggo Impact.
Keep up.
Oh, and forward, I tried the thing with the scaling yesterday with the room. It actually worked. Now I just need to find a way to separate the materials, which I remember that is possible. So I can change them to the right shaders. Turn off culling. And then I should actually be able to work with the room. So that I can make a stream starting soon. With this model. Rule number 1, exactly. He said we should have. Fair enough.
Overruled. I'll uproot you.
Boom. And there we go. They're already dead. So never forget. Never skill in object mode if you don't forget to apply it to skill. Exactly. I'll be honest, I never knew that about Blender until you actually told me about the ring. That's the first time I heard of it. That shows you how newbie I am with Blender. And of course that is fine. I mean, everything I learn with Blender, and why is that black and white? But yeah, most of the stuff that I learn is self-taught. So things like that and getting those problems. Yeah. Stuff that's are a little bit hard to figure out what to do with. But that's why I'm really happy that I have you. To help me figure it out. Not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit that plant. Oh well. Boop. Ooh, new tree discovered. That one and that one. Okay, now I have to defeat just more of these guys and... So that it is black and white because of the plant over here. Ooh. I'm not able to easily... There we go. Hey, it's not a bad thing. There we go. Okay, there's one more plant. There we go, and now we should be able to do this plant. There we go. Boop. Wait, am I missing a... Oh no, I have to manually do it. That was it. I forget how this thing works sometimes.
I think we can forego the lost and found report. Keep up.
Just a common chest. I do like the looks of the desert. It looks really nice. Wait, I already said that. Especially with that thing in the background. Boop. Boop.
That's close enough.
Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore them and go for the statue. There we go. Your model almost blends in if you lay in the desert, yes. I'm a desert doggo now. Can't do this when I'm in combat. I have to take them out, okay. Boop.
I hear everything.
There we go. Easy peasy. As soon as I get my special attack, it becomes so much easier to fight. Boom, 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 boom. Even though this guy is pretty strong. Yeah, he took me a little bit of work.
Can't see.
Finishing my video today. Ooh. I find it boring, but with time it gets better, right? Right? No, yeah, at some point you start to learn on how to do everything and you get a feel for it. So it gets a lot easier, you'll become faster, and it becomes more natural. So I would say also less boring. But yeah, I think so personally. Okay, there we go. I probably am gonna go over here, so at least I have a teleport in this. And then I go there. Actually, I could do that dungeon. Hi, Thomas. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Boop, boop. Let me just prepare something real quick. Oh, hiccups. Oh, I could have... Ah, well. Ooh, some desert dwellers. Let's see what they offer us. I guess it's gonna be meat, but... 2 and 3. Boop. Ow.
One thing after one with the force.
He was closer than I thought. Boop. And we got our ult back, which can come in handy. It does feel kind of like walking in the desert because, well, everything looks so big and so far away. Oh, it's underground? The dungeon seems to be underground, I guess. Oh, this does not look ominous at all. Ominous? Ominous? Scary. This doesn't look intimidating and scary at all. Sand crab. Yoink. Oh, that's not a sand crab, it's a crab. I mean, I guess that's short for sand crab, but... Nah, totally not. I mean, you say you want to go there. If you see that in the middle of the desert, you're just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna, you know. Go there, have a look. I guess I would think that I might be hallucinating. If I see something like this in real life, in the desert. But then again, this is Genshin, so the world is a little bit different than ours. Who knows, maybe maybe this is totally common and normal.
Keep up.
You know? For Genshin world stuff. I wouldn't understand why, but...
And shroud.
Oop. Oh, they have shields?
Laid bare.
Yeah, boop. You're telling me. No, I just have a backyard full with dogs. That's it. Ow. Hup. There we go. This is why I did it. Just because I wanted that thing. Oh, they go invisible. Interesting. These creatures are definitely interesting.
Can't see? So, yeah. Let's nip that in the
Boop,
bud.
boop, boop, boop. Easy peasy. Let's see what item we
Something with
get.
which to commemorate this occasion.
I think I needed those for a character. I don't know who though. Either a character or a weapon. I have low, by the way. Just 20 gigabytes. But their anti-cheat system is 24/7 on. I have that turned off. By, you know, your Windows startup. Like, I don't want that to start up automatically. Maybe when I start, when I start Leak, it automatically starts up. But only once I start up Leak. Because I don't want that stuff on when I'm, you know, playing Genshin or something.
Huh.
It is still
They got here
unhidden.
before
It
us.
is.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
I don't see the image processes in Windows. It might be hidden, yeah. Oh well. You didn't have to admit that.
Everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Is that Grandpa? He looks old enough. It is Grandpa.
Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way.
Mhm.
Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
I do like it as well. And it's like I said, it's not like I actually open my mouth while eating. It kind of looks like that, but because I open my chin, even with my mouth closed, it makes that. Ooh. We get to see her fight.
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a
Earthquake!
Quick!
Oh, he gets the Archon power. He's protecting the kid. Oh, Grandpa's really nice. You should give me a random
Paimon's
team idea.
busy.
A fan cooling you, you know? A fan. I mean, technically, I could do something like that. What I could do, is I just add a prop, which is a fan, because that's the closest I can get. Otherwise, I have to make animations and things like that, and I'm not that great at it. To actually upload it into Finian, like uploading stuff like that to Finian is really, really hard. But what I could do is node graph, new graph section, test, rename. That way I can just throw stuff in here. Let's call it that. And then add wind. Because wind, I think, was a yes. From the left, wind power this. Set. There we go. We have a little bit of wind now. Of course, now it's not too hard. So if I send it again, this is at hardest that it goes. I can do from the front, send signal. I think like that. So it wouldn't be too hard to actually add something like that. There we go. Is everybody okay?
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance. The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
Exactly. That is really, really cool. You finally believe me.
Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
Which temple is this?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here?
Can we knock him out?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
I guess he was close to us, so the
Mind your
barrier
head.
maybe.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
It does make sense wanting to look inside.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. Two major deities are vying to showcase their power. to us.
Exactly. I have.
It would be a shame not to
I
witness
got.
them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in guides.
That's the thing. Yesterday's stream, I got 5 subs from. Yesterday I was at 170. 1,470. Right now I'm at 1,475. It is so exciting. As you could see as well. Oh, this is what I talked about last time as well. You can see that it says 175, but if you go to the video as such, underneath it only says 170. YouTube only goes in increments of 10. Even for me, unless I go to my backend. Which I don't understand why, because there's a 0 there. Wouldn't it be easier to just up that? But that's me. Like, that's how I see it. But yeah,
Indeed.
that's YouTube, I guess.
In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
I can kind of get what he
Mama,
means.
What are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Okay, Mystery Ruins. Let's get in. It does say recommended Electro and Ice as well. I can do ice. Just electro is going to be a little bit hard, so we're gonna just remove Noel. And get Kai in there.
I'm looking.
Because I think there might be a statue or something like that that we have to activate. It is a little bit worrisome that we're already at 75. Like that I got 5 subs in one stream.
It's full of life here.
Because I did say that at 1500 I would have a new model ready. Like the new version. So I have 25 subs left. I have to work hard again. I don't like working hard.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
There's so many plants. The fire is still on, which is kind of weird if you think about it.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Ooh, maybe the truth was different. And the Dendro Archon didn't leave. Hi Starry, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing? Wait, I can turn these? Ceremonial guide. Look up at the hall as the mortal and listen. I should probably turn off. And listen to King Deshret's holy guidance. Look up at the hall. At the hall. Is that a hint or am I just overthinking it? Is it this thing that we have to recreate? Ooh, this one is glowing blue. Does that mean that it has to be orientated like this? If I rotate it, it does change. So we're looking for a blue. That shouldn't be too hard. Let's have a race. Who gets 2k first? You have a 1.5k jump start. Sounds good to me. Oop. I have a little bit of a start, yeah, I would say then. We could also say it like this. Wait. Let me check something. To channel. Because it would be a little bit unfair saying, hey, first one would win to 2k. Because you're almost, well, 2k behind. 1.5k behind, I mean. What I would say would be fair is saying first one at 500 for you, 2k for me. Even that I would say is a little bit unfair for the fact that... Oh! Wait. I don't get it. Did one of them turn? Okay, there we go. But even then it might not be the most fairest because the first 500 are the slowest. And the more subscribers you have, the bigger the chances that people actually start watching. So that would still mean that I have an upper hand. Unless you do something I don't, and I'm really bad at that. YouTube already put me in the grave because I didn't upload for a year. Yeah, stuff like that. YouTube just hates stuff like that. Or not specifically YouTube, but the algorithm. But one thing that you could do that I don't do much, because I'm awful at it, that is go through social media. like X and, well, Facebook I don't think is the best source of media for streaming. But TikTok also might help a lot. Like if you make shorts and stuff like that, because YouTube loves shorts. But if you go through shorts and stuff like that, you also upload them on TikTok, because unlike me, if you don't forget that, you also get viewers from there. I basically only get viewers through YouTube and through Twitch. Oh. I wanted that chest. That is confusing. I'm the first that calls it X. I'm trying to call it X. I just keep forgetting. I rather prefer saying Twitter as well, to be fair. I still don't know why it's changed to X. Oh, there we go. This is confusing.
Laid bare. One with the forest.
Boop. Boop. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Boop. Activate. Oh, that's activate elevator. Boop. And up we go. What do we have to fight? Ooh, a lot of shrooms.
Can't see?
I'm not mad fighting these guys because I need to protect an arrow. I don't think I get their thing though. It seems. Yeah, I don't get their stuff. Which is a shame because I could use those pretty well. Pretty well, not pretty good. I do know where there are a lot of them are. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Chest. Now what? Oh, text. After 6 days infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest holler trick. The elevator will descend to the ground, go on top of it. Oh, okay, I get it. So it's your typical hidden treasure thing. Oh, okay, I'm not allowed to do that, it seems. Now I have to get above there, or was it underneath? No, I have to go above. How am I getting on top? I cannot climb. No. There must be a button that I'm missing upstairs, most likely. Boop, boop, boop. Just like that one. Yeah, right over here. Go 3, 2, 1. Activate it again. Jump down and boop. That is actually really smart and a really interesting way of doing it. These are big guys. Boop. They're also somewhat stronger. But not as strong enough that I have to worry about them.
Everlasting as the moon.
Everlasting as the moon, you see again. 2, 3,
I hear
ultimate.
everything.
And Anthony, hi, welcome. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome, how are you doing? Let's see. Wait, did they just turn automatically? They are turning automatically. Wait. Turn off. Does that mean that only the middle one goes? Oh, wait. Now maybe? Do they have to be all the same? Do they all have to be different? I probably should have looked which one glows like. Okay, seems like they might all have to be the same. So one more. There. Now they all look the same. There we go. And we're already on top of the elevator. I don't know if we are supposed to, but... How did that help me? Isn't this door supposed to open or something? Or am I able to go further up now? Is there a further up? There's no further up. I guess I go down again? That was the first one, and then we have the second one down. Wait.
Now
Different.
that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
I would say Divine Archon, you know. The Archon of plants and all. Ooh. What is this? A teleport point. Wait, is this to the tree? No, this is not the tree that, you know, is all the way on the ground. That keeps the world together or something.
Brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Keep up.
Oh,
Wait.
interesting. Oh, wait. Oh!
What's
I
that?
turned off auto. It's a big Doggo.
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
It looks like a tomb.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they
What?
graduate.
Trouble's
Not
doing
serious,
two.
right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains.
Oh.
Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself.
Ooh, she's gonna shatter his
Stand
belief.
after
I gotta
watching.
go. I have a deep, but bye. Ooh, I did D&D. Sorry. A good, well, D&D session.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself.
So he chose to do
I have
it.
spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
Oh, that is so amazing.
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
It does make
Greater
sense.
Lord Ruka Devata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Great Lord of Fafaka came to the rescue of King Desert and his people, but eradicated the forbidden knowledge. Took so many of her power. The two deity followers have resented each other all the time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Ruka Devata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
I mean, I do get where he's
Yeah,
coming
tell me.
from.
My Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Because basically his whole life feels like a lie at this point.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
That's gonna be the hard part because they haven't seen it.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. This is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers.
Aww.
We'll share our other resources with you too.
Now, it doesn't mean that the academy is good still.
We seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yeah.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
That is turned out for the better.
At least is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
I'll be honest, it does sound good, a good sleep. Like I said, I only started sleeping at around 11. I woke up at 5, so about 6 hours of sleep.
Stop yelling.
Which is fine, that makes it that I can sleep tonight better. Like, I have been having sleep issues, so things like that does help. The only downside is I need to drink a lot of energy drink. To stay well awake. Let's see, I also need to go here at some point. And we are getting close to there. I might just go from here to here. Or from here to there. Follow this path down there. I think that could be a good choice. That way we unlock a few more teleport points and a little bit more of the map.
It's so hot. Even a mist flower would melt.
Let me first select the teleport point of the first one, which is this one. I feel like there was still something I had to fix on my model. I don't know what anymore. Huh. If it is important enough, I'll figure it out. I did have been doing some testing yesterday. I did figure out some more stuff as well, which is really promising stuff. You don't want me to accept? I just love how sad this model can look. It's cute. And boop. We do have one of those things over here. The question is it at the top or at the bottom? It's at the top over there. And there we go. Oh, talking about that. Wait. Talking about being sad. There is one thing that I can figure out really quickly. You need a portrayal on the wall with a sad Wisca. Maybe I'll make something like that for you. If I go to expressions, it is called sad SAD. It only does the facial in this thing, however. Doesn't do the ears. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay. Like a lot of stuff works together, which in the software that I use for, you know, posting as such, makes it really, really hard to actually execute. Because the ear movements are linked to my mouth. So, but also to my eyes. The problem with that is for some reason... Ooh, an Easter egg air stream starting soon. A portrait of a sad Wisca in the background. Oh, it could be funny. I am currently working on the new one. Back to Noel.
Oh, how exciting!
So who knows? Maybe I'll just have 3 different streams starting soon.
Keep up.
With just small details different in the background. Ooh, beetle. Boop. I like these desert foxes. I purposefully don't kill them. I like them alive. They're cute like that. They remind me of my own desert fox. Even though he's not a desert fox, he's a fox deer? Deer fox? I don't know which one comes first, the deer or the fox. It's either a fox deer or a deer fox. Speaking of, starting stream. How do you do the counting in OBS? Oh,
Keep up.
good question. No, I can show that, but I use Stream Deck for that. Here, let me grab my Stream Deck. Other? There. Here, if I go to where it is. There. Here, this is my countdown timer. I have the one for 24 still from the 24-hour stream. If I press the button, as you can see, the timer goes down. The timer going down, I have linked to a file over here. That is somewhere. And basically in the notepad, it counts down as well. So it goes from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And then I have in OBS. So I'll grab OBS really quickly. Oh, let me turn off. That was... Oh, it doesn't work anymore? Stuff working and not working, it's just weird. Oh wait, I have to be tapped out of OBS for that. There. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. Oh, third-party software. Yeah. And then I have over... Oh wait, in the stream starting soon. If I do it manually. This is what happened, by the way, last time. I muted this and I forgot to unmute it. But I have a timer here that links to that file. And that's why it counts down. Let me turn on this one. And I go back to... Oh, that's the end screen. There. Live. Boop. I like to have a preview on. That way I can actually see what everybody else is seeing.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
There. There probably are other ways. That's just the way I do it. Because, well, that way I link it to my Stream Deck. What makes it easy for me. And boop. Climb up here. Oh, I probably should select the thing I want to go to this one. It will make it a little bit easier to find. I probably should climb this part, but I don't think I can climb up that high. Might be a little bit worrisome, not being able to climb up that high. I'll figure out a way.
Keep up.
Ever Neon, hi, welcome. How are you doing? Wait, did I connect waffle? I did connect waffle. Okay, good. Oh. Boop. 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 Oh. Something happened. Are you air mites that I commissioned? Please stop if you are. The area ahead is very dangerous. I've already commissioned an air mite from the Citadel of Rexar to deal with it. Ordinary people should stay back. You're doing great. I'm happy to hear that. As a Mahamata, it would be a direction on my duties if anything were to happen to you. We are not ordinary people. Oh. That's what all new adventures say, but Calvados is dangerous here in the desert. See that huge machine over there? It's said that it's a relic of the legendary Dahari people. Perhaps you are more familiar with the name Kahanara? Dahari is an Arctic name that commonly used from the Sar. Legends has it that Dahari Shua switch right. No clue how to pronounce it. Once piloted a huge machine that combated monsters from the abyss. 3 ruined golems survived the brutal war and were sealed by the sages. This is one of them. It has been lying there since centuries, but lately it suddenly became active and has even attacked nearby people. Ooh, creepy. It indiscriminately attacks all living things in the vicinity with a beam cannon. This is the first time we've seen such a dangerous capabilities in the sealed ruined golems. There's no way we can leave it unattended. The Chaos Score something. Chaos Score. Rune Guards have them too, right? Sorry. What happened on your other Powell stream? I forgot to say that yesterday. What happened? Nothing too much. It was a little bit of a shorter stream because I was really tired. We did defeat the tower. The first one. We captured a few Paws, leveled a little bit up. Mostly just had fun around. Oh, you know about Ruin Guards? That makes things so much easier to explain. Simply put, a Ruin Guard is a super huge version of a... Or Ruin Golem is a super huge version of a Ruin Guard. But unlike Ruin Guards, while they do still have an autonomous system, Ruin Golems are mainly operated by people. Oh, the guy that swore at me? He got banned. The Sage have been sealed the path in the ruins, Golem. Using Suraflow, so no one should have been able to activate it. Did somebody get inside by other means, or perhaps was it triggered by an activation device that we have no knowledge of? The way to find out is to look inside. True, I wonder what's going on at the Citadel of Rexar. It takes too long for the Admirites to arrive. The Akasha seals it. Academia's seal isn't the problem. The main issue is the huge rock that's blocking the entrance into the Ruin Guard. There's no way I can move it away on my own. We can help with that. That is, if we get Ermit's payment to us, right? That makes sense. We are registered adventurers. I'm getting a little bit tired from all the reading. I'll leave it up to you guys to resolve it quickly. You need to enter the Ruin Golem and shut down the autonomous system for entry inside. It would be even better if you could figure out the reason behind this strange phenomenon. According to the records... Okay, I'm gonna skip it. I'm already starting to get a headache from all the reading. Fun side quest, but it's not my main goal. Can I go back up again? That's originally where I was going. A personal reader need, yes. And I used to have that. A little bit. Like when I played the first time Oh, Waffle could be a good reader, yeah. Oh. Okay, the ruined card says boom. His shots are way, way delayed, though. Can I not tell the rune guard I'm not interested in getting inside of him and just want totem over there?
Keep up.
Like, that's all I'm interested in. Getting up top of this mountain so I can get the Statue of 7. I don't think I can climb most of the way up. Trying to look for a place I can go up. Guess it's around here.
Waffle wags her tail happily.
Keep up.
Thank you, Niana. Waffle loves story time.
To be fair, I do love story time. Especially before going to bed. Well, during going to bed.
Yeah.
That's why I listen to stories. Okay, I don't think I can climb this. If I go back a little bit, I have to try there. Like where I could go up with the tangle things. As long as I stay moving, I'm not really worried that that thing will hit me. Because the shots are so delayed by actually trying to hit me that it shoots now where I am. By that time I'm... Oh! Okay, maybe I should run though. I thought it was not fast enough. It is just fast enough if I walk. Oop. Okay, can almost reach that thing. Spoke too soon. It happens, I always speak too soon. I guess I can maybe make it if I grab that latch, then that latch, and then up. There are grapples over there. Oh, there are grapples right here. This will make it way easier. Oh, it's way easier than I thought. Boop.
Keep up.
Boop. Boop. And boop. And there we go. To the statue we go. Do I like playing this character? Yes. I think he's cute. And we also got Razor. I think Razor is also cute. And we got Goru, who's also cute. Everybody with a tail and ears, or raised by the wolves, is cute. So hereby, if you have tails, ears, or raised by wolves, you are cute. In general, people are cute. So. Even if you don't have ears or tails, or raised by wolves, you're still cute. But yeah, I do like playing Tikanara. Because I feel like he scales really well with... I like calling her Father, because that's in the story. She's being called Father. And I find that easier than her actual name. Arla Koino. I have no clue how to pronounce her name. Except mods. Or are they too? Yeah, no, I would say most mods are. I might make an exception for Rafaelte, though. But Rafaelte and I have a history of being friends for almost... at least over 10 years already. So calling her cute would be weird. At this point. The names I've called her. Whew. Yeah. And the names she's called me. Like, we have had foul nicknames for each other. Nicknames I cannot repeat on YouTube. You think nobody talks too much. It's good talking a lot. It's a lot of fun. Gives me a way to interact with everybody, and it's a good way for YouTube as well. YouTube likes interaction, and I like interacting with chat. So it's a win-win. And a win because, well, I don't want you to think that you're a bother talking to me. I like talking to everybody. Boop, boop, and boop. There we go. We finally found the statue. Let's discover the land. Boop. I think we have 3 more to go, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. 5. 5 more to go. Say hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I'm happy with the choice actually putting that on the thing as well. So far, I haven't gotten a warning from Twitch yet, so I'm good. And even if I would get a warning for Twitch, I would say I quit Twitch earlier than I would quit YouTube. To be honest. I just prefer YouTube over Twitch, I think. I do love... like, both have really good things. That's the thing. But I think for me, YouTube has the edge, even though YouTube isn't specifically made for streaming. YouTube is just... Twitch has the better streaming part. Let me say it like that. Wait, why did I stop gliding? Oh, that might have not been that successful for me. Now I have to climb slowly and eat food and stuff. But yeah, on the Twitch side, Twitch is definitely way better for streaming. By miles compared to YouTube. But all the other things YouTube has, more of the backend stuff and the uploading shorts and things like that, and discoverability, YouTube is way, way better, especially discoverability. Like, if you're a small streamer on Twitch, Twitch will not help you out. Well, if you're a small streamer on YouTube, YouTube still will help you out. They will push your content if a lot of people talk, if there's a lot of interaction, so likes, subscribes, things like that. Depending on the time that you stream, the more you stream, the more people view your content, the further you are pushed actually up the live list. It is not determined on how many people are currently watching, which is Twitch. Twitch is how many people are currently watching, and that's how much you will be pushed. Sometimes when people say, people swear me, I sometimes say thanks for your answer. Yeah, kill them with kindness. Boop, boop. I'm not full stamina yet. I need to wait a little bit longer. I don't want to fall down. My first ever stream, 3 minutes late, I got raided. I had no idea what that meant. Fair enough. Yeah, I had somebody else I thought learn on that. The problem with me, if I get raided, is I have no clue what to say. Hi, I'm Wisca, I'm a Doggo. I play games. I feel like some streamers are really, really good at stuff like that. I'm not. I do have a little bit of text that I could read, which is also in my YouTube bio thing. Let me grab it because I already forgot that text. Ah, here. Wisca, the fearless pup. Your fearless canine companion in the realm of gaming. Join me in a thrilling adventure as I explore the dark depths of horror games and embark on explicit journeys through the various of genres. I'm a dog Vtuber with a passion of the macabre. I fearlessly dive into the terrifying virtual worlds. It's basically a mix of me playing horror and things like that. And I had somebody, as you can clearly hear, I had somebody else write it out for me in a little bit of a better way. But some of the words I have troubles pronouncing. Which, yeah. It's an upside that sometimes people want to write stuff for me, at least have it sound a little bit more sophisticated. Because writing out words, especially if you've been in my Discord, you know how I type, and that my typing isn't the cleanest. As in, lots of spelling errors and stuff like that. But that's what I can blame on my dyslexia.
Keep up.
And we go up here. Just ignore the enemies. What are they gonna do? Throw stuff at me, seems. That's about it. Boop. You two are the only one talking sheep? That is totally fine. Yes, you typed waff instead of love. But waff is very viewed. That might have been a spelling error. A type error. But still. Sometimes type errors are fun and cute. Sometimes I also do it a little bit on purpose. But that's mostly too dashy. Like instead of I love you, I waff you. Like waff because I'm a dog. Vtuber. So I waff you. I thought it was cute and clever. Boop. Some of that stuff also makes sense, you know. Also, oh, I forgot to make that.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
And
So
then
these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
there.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
Ford, I have a
Why?
task for you.
What are they trying to accomplish?
Okay, there.
They, wanted to extract
At least I have another
knowledge.
follow cheddar. Mostly
Don't
alone. See, that's
play
also
dumb.
fine.
You know what I'm really
Now I'm coming to
asking.
every stream.
They extract
Aw.
divine canned knowledge.
Oh,
Then
no.
what?
I'll send you the DM. It's a command I want you to
We
test.
don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Oop, just need to... There.
Be my guest.
Boop.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
Will I get banned?
No use
Probably.
hiding it now.
No, of course
Yes,
not.
You're right. The academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever
Ooh,
since the
that's a
death of
better
the
one,
Greater
yeah.
Lord Rukadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The
I'll
sages
use
have
those
tried
two.
everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, "If only
Okay,
Greater
changed
Lord
it.
Rukadevata
It
was
should be able
still
to
with
work now.
us."
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a
Is that
long
not safe?
time constructing a divine vessel,
It is
which
safe.
was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet.
Hmm.
After that, they harvested dreams via the Sebzerus Festival Samsara, maximizing
Who and
the
who? Yeah.
Akasha's output. With the Doctor's
Wait, let me
help
use a send
and
signal.
the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were
doesn't
able
work.
to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
Oh, it's
But
a
how
secret
can
that
you
I'm working
determine
on with
whether the knowledge
forward,
extracted
but
is
for
of
some reason it
divine
doesn't work on
origin?
my end.
Call it an educated
It's gonna be a
guess.
new command.
The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
But the Sage and product won't be Greater Lord versus well. Could have it will be
You
it will
must
be the
have noticed by
Balladeer,
now,
yeah.
The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord
Wait.
Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power.
Yeah,
nor the
something weird is
spectacular
happening.
insight
Most of my
expected from a
clothing
god
doesn't
of
work
wisdom.
anymore.
Slowly but surely,
Which is weird.
people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
I need to figure that out why that doesn't work. I've never imagined a god
All
could
right,
subject.
let's try to keep our cool.
Oh, I was too
If
fast.
everyone's in a bad mood,
It was
then
too
let's
fast.
change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Something is going wrong with my
As you
model.
wish.
It's an easy test. I can just wait. For that, I'm going to change it to Wisca, the old model.
Don't be
Whisker
afraid
is
make
going to
mistakes.
change in a
It's
few
all part of the
seconds into his default outfit.
Do we have rules? Yes, we have the rules.
Whisker is going to change in a few seconds into his default outfit.
I was first. Sorry for it. I know I have to make you have to do stuff like that. I just am a little bit too fast sometimes. Sometimes I don't think about stuff and okay, there we go. Change to my original model just so I can see the changes happening. Because what happens implies that for some reason, my upgrade stuff that I did with the tongue removed my other outfits. Yes, Botwix gets a warning. I have actually timed out a bot not too long ago. Yeah, I'm missing half my clothing. What? That is so weird. When did I break this? My tongue still works. And hi Sam, welcome! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? If I go to yesterday's model, it should be fixed again, I think. I guess we'll see. It does explain why I didn't have the muscle anymore. But can I say something? With the back of your head looks like waffle, yes. Yeah, there we go. Now it worked. Okay. So I broke something in the newer version, which I'm not surprised that I did.
And handy bookmark.
Boop. Blacktop is still on? Where's Blacktop? There, Blacktop. This one. There, okay, yes. Now exclamation mark who should work. Well, you can always say stuff, just keep in mind that, you know, there are rules for a reason. Stay nice, things like that. Positive. At least who should work on the version that has the right clothing? But that's not really nice. This is the after I just released. Let's see. There is something. I don't know why. I'll test it out after stream. It's too bad that it doesn't work. Actually, how far are we with the commissions? We are already at 3. That's pretty far. Guide. I could also go on with which Arkham quest is this? That is still this one, but I can't do it yet. So I need to do this one, and I don't know which one that is. Wait, where do we have to go? I wasn't paying attention at the end there. I got distracted. Okay, we just have to go to the village, which shouldn't be too hard. Boop. There.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close...
Oh, I didn't mean to click. That was my bad. Yeah, I think I know what's going wrong. I just need to fix that in Unity. Despite everything... Oh. The fact that he's thinking out loud makes it annoying that I have to pause it because I don't read as fast as all that. Even though she protects... I've never realized that such a small and childlike cut in the world.
Hey, say something. Stop spacing out.
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Oh,
Yeah, I found what
go
went
fetch
wrong.
some snacks.
So, yesterday... Can I say hi to Jordan? Hi, Jordan! Yeah, let me show you what went wrong. So what went wrong is really, really easy to fix. Like, it takes me 3 seconds to fix. Yeah, this is Unity. What went wrong is these are on invisible. So my clothing is just on invisible, that's it. Sometimes I do that to test around with stuff. And all to do to fix that is, boom, fixed it. Most of it. I just need to go into body armature, hips. Because I do also have the choker, which is my own choker. The cone is the cone of shame, which is a redeem. Head, I still have a muzzle there. Why is the oh, it's the muzzle, this one that's hidden. Boop. And there we go. That fixes it. That's all I had to do. So I'm gonna export that in the meanwhile and what we're going on with the story.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
Always talking about work. I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
But now I know we're all in this together, we're gonna share it. Gives back in release as if the mood has been. Okay, I cannot read this fast. Model Wisca. Vinyan.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
Sure. No clue what we talked about. I guess about when the dreaming stuff happened and stuff like that. That's everything we've experienced so far in Sumeru.
Story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed.
But
These
Wisca.
events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every
Forever
sense.
Nia is gone.
We cannot allow it to continue.
Everybody liked Wisca
So,
for it.
everyone, are we on the same page?
She's missing. See you.
Crush the
Have a good
sages
day.
and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
I will do my
Well,
utmost.
Let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
There we go. King Dashred's Temple. Ooh, that was a big quest. The upside is we only have to do one. Oh, we don't even have to do any of them. Boop, done. Uh-oh. I might have done an oopsie. Updated my decision in mod chat. Was it reasonable or? Yeah, that was reasonable, yeah, definitely. I would have done the same, to be honest. No, that was a good decision. No worries. I was thinking. Oh, yeah. I have too many thoughts right now because I was starting up Unity, but then I get the typical error code and I can't export my model now anymore, so something broke, which I'm going to have to fix, but I'm going to see if I have an easy fix for that, which sometimes the easy fix is quite literally copy and pasting the model and then it exports. It's a little bit of a weird workaround, but weird workaround. But it sometimes does fix it. In a weird way. So let's see if that's the case. Okay, there we go. Ooh, we are 46. It's been a while since we leveled up. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, no, I definitely broke something badly, I think. Which is really bad news. Because that's my model that has troubles now. Don't save. There. Oh.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
And that she also now gave them a timeout. Hi, honey. Dispatch again. There we go. That's 1.
Ad Astra.
That is 2.
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra
Thank you for
Applesauce.
completing.
And that's 3.
Ad Astra.
Wait, what did I get at the level? Oh, yeah, I already did it. Okay, good. Boop. And we got some commissions done. We already got a daily commission, so we don't have to worry about those. What do I have to worry about? I have no idea what to worry about. That's the problem. There. Yeah, good question. Originally, I was thinking, okay, we'll do the extra. Oh, yeah. Leveling up the bow a little bit. Which I need to unlock a dungeon somewhere here, I think it was. Wasn't that one? I don't know which dungeon it was. I don't know anymore. I know I needed a dungeon. Why am I a doggo? Good question. I like doggos. It's that simple, I guess. And I have been told I am a bit of a golden retriever boyfriend type of style, so I thought, why not? And I like doggos. I train doggos, I like doggos, and yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, now I know which dungeon again. What I needed dungeon again. For that I need to go to the backpack. Because we wanted to level up this one. Details. Ascent. I needed this dungeon. Navigate. Shouldn't be hard to get there. We have teleports nearby. And there we go. Let's see, where's the temple? There's the temple. Oop. That's the temple I might have to do. I'm just gonna do it like 3 times in total. Then we'll do like Mona's dungeon that I need 3 times. And then we'll go on with the story. It's a nice, you know, breaking the constant of the same thing with story-wise. Okay, we have 2 out of 4. That should be more than enough. Interesting. Okay. There. Boop. 1, 2, 3. I could go for her Paws artifacts specifically as well. Even though I do like the artifacts I have on her. Her artifacts currently are really good. Because they are still 5 stars. But they are the damaging type of 5 stars. That's why I deal so much damage. Because it's the Gladiator set, and the Gladiator set just deals a lot of extra attack damage. Which fits on her, I would say. Boop, boop. The fact that we have so long to take all of 5 of them out just makes it so much easier. Ultimate. E. Like I can't see him. Boop. It would be nice if I can hit them both at the same time, but that seems like that's not going to work. Ow. It is nice actually learning their thing. Like, I know his attacks, I just don't know their attacks yet. So I haven't fought them too much. Wow. Okay, they're getting hits in. I probably should use my shield more.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
And boop. There we go. I almost got my ultimate, so that's what I'm waiting on. Touch those. Grab the fire, ultimate. E. Right after, go for Tiganara, so they won't be able to damage me because they can't see me.
Let's nip that in the bud. Go on.
Boop. Take him out. Okay, I do gotta say, these guys are tankier than I hoped for, but we'll still take him out with enough time to spare. Was I optimal? Probably not as optimal as I want to be, but optimal enough, I would say. I just still need the more damage. I did get 3. Let's do it one more time. Then I should have enough to upgrade the weapon with that effect. An okay amount. There. I need to look up what works for Mona really well, because I still want to level Mona a bit. Oop, got a few hits in. So they can't see. Boop. There we go, that's 1. These guys are so damn easy to take out. It's just that guy's a bit tanky, that's about it. I guess that's why they're made of metal. Or at least I guess they're tanky because they are made of metal. Boop. Boop.
Steady as stone. Go as flat. Wait, hear me.
Boop. There we go, deal that extra damage.
One with the force. I hear everything.
Ultimate. Because my ultimate is up pretty quickly with him. That's fine. Boop. E. Ult.
As a good knight should.
Just spin to win. Just so we get those few more crystals. Boop. Yes, because I'm Doggo Vtuber. Boop. Ow. They should be out soon. Dodge their attacks like that. I didn't dodge their attacks like that. It happens. Boop. I wanted to do my E. There we go. Ultimate, and I can do my E again. Let's take out this guy first. He's the most annoying one for now. Because of that dash. Just that dash is annoying. Tiganara. And just to heal. Boop. We ended it with full HP. That's how we like it. Boop. Now, I don't know which set works best on Mona. I did equip something on Mona that helps. That they recommended. So I'll just look at Mona, see what I have on her, and then go for that dungeon. Character, Mona, artifacts. I don't have any of her artifacts. Oh, it was this one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I remember correctly, I think. So, Storm Cage. Recommended artifact. Wait. I'm gonna go to Google for now. Just to be safe. There. Genshin Impact Mona build. Let's see what artifact Mona likes. Yeah, it is this one, the Ember of something fate. Which is a Inazuma, I think it was. If I remember correctly, it's an... Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the map. There we go. It was this one? Yes, it's this one. I'll do this dungeon twice as well. Just so that we've broken up a little bit of the story. There we go. Easy peasy. I think this one was somewhat easy. I forgot what we have to fight. Oh, yeah, these guys. Not the hardest. 3. Ultimate, because we can. Get our shield. And get our fire. Ow. Kind of rude. If I remember correctly, we have to fight after these two slimes and another abyssal mage. Yeah, there you go. Ultimate, just the heal. E, G-Note. I just did G-Note. To heal up. He can't heal up anyways. I do think I want to focus on the abyssal mage. I don't want him to transform. You have to try to keep him tipped over. Every time he stands up and does an ability, we'll go to Jean and take care of him. But he's already dead. Yeah, from here on out, it's just beating up this guy. Which shouldn't be the hardest. Boop. Get our ability, do more damage. Go to Teganara, so he won't be able to see. Make it easier to dodge. If they can't see me, I can just, attack them. Boop. And I get the gift charger effect. Which is always nice. But just in case, a shield can't hurt. And boop. Easy peasy. Let's see if we get the right artifacts from Mona. Whoosh. The tree of... Yeah, what is the story behind the tree? I don't know what the story is behind this tree that we get the artifacts. And we didn't get... Oh wait, no, we did get something gold, but it's from the other artifact set that I don't really need. Do you have to challenge again? Boop, boop, boop. Take an arrow. 2, 3. Ultimate. Gene ultimate because Stick an arrow is nearly dead. There we go. That should have been healing enough. Boop, 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 boop. Take the slimes out. Then we'll do the Abyssal Mage. Dodge the enemy like that. I find it always so satisfying when I just dodge the enemies with my E. I didn't do my ultimate that time. It's not the worst thing that could happen, but it is the most annoying thing. That just means I have to be really careful and not die. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We still have Jean that can heal. Particulara. That's... That is the annoying part of the shield.
As a dutiful maid would.
Okay, there we go. Jean ult. Boop. Jean does do a good amount of damage, but only with her animal abilities. No, you don't. Boop. Always have to try to keep the Abyssal Mage down. I kinda want that Abyssal Mage dead first, if I can. I don't want him to regenerate his shield. Okay, 40 seconds. Okay, we're not in the corner anymore. I feel like we were a little bit stuck in that corner. Boop. Now that we're in the middle of the battlefield, that will make it a little bit easier. Wow. This guy's fast. And boop. Dendro attack. Make him blind.
Let's nip that in the bud.
8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. I don't think G-Note will work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It really depends. It's the same with food for her. Now that I only have to focus on one guy, it will be easier to dodge his attacks. Apparently not. I just said it will be easier to dodge his attacks, and right away I get hit by the next attack.
I'll approve you.
It's okay though. He's as good as that.
Can't see.
Boop. Boop. And boop. Easy peasy. Oh, we only got a purple one. Oh well. Leave to me. But yeah, I found out what's wrong with the Unity, what goes wrong. One of the clothing that I turned on, for some reason, is throwing errors now. Because I can export if I just do without the clothing, but I can't export when I have my clothing on. Meaning that one of the clothing is throwing errors, so I need to find which one. Tomorrow we can Hoon at Hoof. I definitely hope so. Okay, we're gonna go on with the story mode, I guess. I'm just trying to find the right button. Wait, how much Femboy gems do we have? We have 200. Let's do a one wish. Because I don't really have that much choice. I really want to try to get it. It's a purple at least. Do we get another racer? Oh, it's you. Toma. I don't mind getting Toma. Actually, I am curious. If I go to the shop, when do we get new... these ones? In 7 days, that's too late. Don't have the Primo Gems, I don't have the Star Glitter. I might not get her. Which is a shame. But oh well. Let's see. I still have to select the main quest to know where I have to go. Probably should do that. Boop. I selected the main quest, didn't I? I did press navigate. Did I not press navigate? I did press navigate. Oh, wait until the next day.
Don't be afraid to make a mistake.
That's why. Okay. Boop. We'll wait 2 whole days. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, waiting 2 days does take some time. Wow. Okay, there we go. The next day. Okay, where do we have to go now? Okay, just to the village. Statue of Seven, is that the closest? There we go, I knew there was a teleport point. Exploration and adventure. Boop, 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 and there we are.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please,
So,
wait a moment.
how are you doing while we wait? I'm doing good, how are you? What's the bad?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
I can try.
Need.
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
Can't promise that. I am too reckless. Sure, I'll try not to.
Okay.
I mean, I say that to Dashi too. That I try not to be clumsy. But I'm just naturally clumsy. I actually asked my family doctor. I think they're called family doctors. I don't know exactly how they're called, but I think they're family doctors. Basically, a doctor that you go to for small stuff, or if you need a referral to a specialist. I wanted to make sure that they knew that I went to the hospital in Canada. They got an MRI there. Apparently, they didn't know. I mean, they saw a small note about it, but that was about it. So I had to explain everything that happened.
If you place a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Which was interesting because my doctor looked at me like I was crazy. With me, you know, almost 0 HPing me by shoving a stick down my throat on accident. GP, yeah, general practitioner. Exactly, yeah. So he said, well, if there's no lasting damage, which it seems like there is not, luckily. Because I didn't hit the bone, I didn't hit the artery. It just hurt for a month. And then she wasn't happy because I couldn't do anything with my mouth. And I mean eating, of course. I couldn't eat solid foods for a while and such. It's definitely what I mean.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
I'm just gonna go on with the story before the stream becomes not 13 plus anymore. Or PG-13.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
We can start now. After some discussion and debates.
Sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later.
Catch you later.
Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care.
Sounds familiar to me.
Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
The smile and laugh definitely gave what you mean.
I'm
That
not
you mean
good
sort
at
of. I
saying
know,
your
right?
Strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based
Show
on
me the
your
magic bow.
reaction, things must have gone quite well.
It better be 80. I haven't been able to level it yet. I just did the dungeon for it. I still need to find the mobs for it. But I've been working on it a little bit.
Nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most
Or I'm being
capable people
harassed.
I know.
It might be smart if I don't
So
show
you
it
have
then.
my trust.
I don't want to be arrested. You want to arrest me, right?
Your deeds speak for themselves.
You want to arrest me?
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad
You can
to
look
hear
very
that.
sad. He will hypnotize you.
I've said the
So you
same
won't
thing
arrest
to
him.
everyone here today as I said to you.
I
when
killed
you
the baby
arrived.
Sayu.
Your safety is the most
I don't remember
important
that.
thing.
I plead the fifth. There, I plead the
Only when
fifth.
you're
Yes.
safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
I think that's the right one, right? My American law knowledge isn't that great. But I'll do the one that I have the rights to remain silent. And I'll have my lawyer speak for me. Ford,
welcome.
you're my lawyer now.
And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
I will be honest, I did not think that I would actually stream Genshin today. But because I'm tired and stuff like that, Genshin is one of the easier games to go by story-wise. But, like I said yesterday, you can see now, I now have 5 of these, so I did grab some loot. You didn't study the law? Well, you have to study real quick then, right now. I might be in big trouble. Just use Google. There.
Keep up.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it.
Sounds
I hope
good.
this is clear to you.
Sure, I understand and accept.
Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough
Fair enough.
words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how
True.
some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Makes sense.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
Fair enough,
This
yeah.
guy.
Court is now in
Still
session.
remembers when those
Please be
mercenaries and
seated.
poor Ormos
We
called
are
me
here
a
today to
lunatic.
hear the case of a Sitsu versus Wisca. A Setsu claims that Wisca is responsible for TH.
For TH. Oh, that's probably the limit of how far TTS can go. So Waffle will be the judge. Maybe I should make a Judge Waffle outfit.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a
No,
compliment.
there's I think a 500 word limit. I don't know how many word
That
limit there is on
reminds
Waffle.
me.
Wait.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Yes,
You
I
have a
remember.
good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been
Not
shared with
guilty.
the public.
There you
Even
go.
I,
I'm not
who have
guilty.
worked in
Waffle said it.
academia for
The
some
judge.
time, was never once informed of this.
If Waffle is
I
the judge, it's
think
gonna be rigged.
Those
Nah.
mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered
I'll give
may have
Waffle
all
extra
fallen
treats.
victim to the corrupting
I mean,
qualities
what?
of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru
Videos
is
can be
rather
rigged.
similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
I guess not. It's definitely possible. Another occurrence of forbidden knowledge pollution.
Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that...
Okay, there we go.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
Okay, really quickly for you, Forward. Originally, the maximum characters were 150 characters. Because it's TTS, that's more for if everybody can use it, but only mods can use it, so I changed it to 1,000. Now you can use 1,000 letters for Waffle to speak. Yeah. You shot the baby Sai of the Jade Palace Chamber with Jean. Exactly, it wasn't me, it was Jean who did it. So you should have asked Jean. Not me. I'm innocent in all this.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Hey, even in the court of law, if you kill somebody under duress, it's still killing somebody. So Jean is liable. There. I think something like that, it worked. Like, you're allowed to do everything under arrest until the point of taking somebody's life. Even if they say that would take you life, or take your life. Something like that it was. I don't know exactly how it all worked, but...
Court is now in session. Please be seated. We are here today to hear the case of a Setsu versus Wisca. A Setsu claims that Wisca is responsible for the death of baby Soyu. We will proceed with the opening statements from the prosecution and the defense before hearing the testimonies. Prosecution, you may begin.
I have no clue what 90% of that all means. I've never been to a court. I've never been, you know, I've never been a bad boy. What if I just go to the judge and say I didn't, oopsie whoopsie. Objection, Wisca is a dog. Exactly. Hi Moon, welcome. Welcome. Ooh, I might have figured out what the error is. Nope, I have not. Never mind. Wait, is it? There's only one thing left that could be the error. It would be a shame if that's the error, because then I'm gonna have to work really hard to fix it. But yeah, she said the key to save Irisuma is...
It's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole... the world forget me thing?
Yes.
In that case, It's imperative that we rescue
Chat on
Wisca
screen?
with
Yeah,
this
I've decided to have
knowledge.
YouTube on screen as
Only by
well.
working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
In the worst case, I will get a warning from Twitch, and at that point I might decide to take it off again. But a lot of funny moments happen in chat that I also want to be able to show on shorts. So I decided
Objection
to
noted.
I'm gonna have
Moon
it.
Medorf. The court acknowledges that Wisca is a taupe. However, the case at hand involves serious allegations and testimony that must be heard and considered in full.
Oh, my testimony is simple. I didn't do it. Jean did it. There we go. I'm gonna stay with that statement. Was it me? Was Jean? Jean needs to be arrested. I was just an innocent bystander that was looking at it.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Who is my owner? Oh, I can answer that easily. It's Dashi. Dashi's my owner. Who's controlling Jean? Also, Jean is a knight. I mean, you have proof I control Jean? The owner is liable. Oh.
Keep up.
Wait. Let's see if he's here. Han, are you here? Yes.
Yes, honey.
I'm being trialed for accidentally killing a character. And the defense says
What,
I'm a
honey?
dog, so I can't be the one that can be at fault, but it's my owner. It says you're my owner. It's that you might have to go to jail.
Honey?
Yes? Hun?
Honey? You're breaking up, honey.
Oh. I guess I might be using too much internet.
Honey. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. It's breaking up for me as well.
Love you.
Love you.
If you press a leaf,
Yeah.
into a dry
Apparently
sheet
I'm
of
using
paper,
too much internet,
You
it
can make an
seems.
attractive and handy bookmark.
But is he he's a fox. A fox deer. So he is technically still an animal. Boop. Oh, that's a good one. You don't blame a bear and put a bear in court, right? Because they attacked somebody because they got provoked.
Given the severity of the allegations and the fact that Wisca, as a witness, did not inform anyone of the incident, I must enter a plea of guilty on behalf of Wisca.
But I'm not guilty. Wait, this fits better if I go to the other model because there I have my muscle. Let's see. Vinyan. I don't know what is throwing out those errors the whole time, but something is throwing out a lot of errors. And I don't know why. Oh, I might have found out why, and that's gonna be a big problem. Well, not a big problem, but it seems like as soon as I turn off my color, you know, the pansexual color that I made, I can export again. So something is going wrong in there. But just for the looks of it, boop, 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 boop. For now, I'm gonna turn off everything. It's easy to turn on the things that I want to turn on. There we go. This is my Jill now. Errors? Yeah, for some reason I get errors after I added some bones. Also, I still need to fix the muzzle. I'm gonna have to write that down. Try to fix the muzzle so it moves with my mouth. Where is my model fixes? There. Fix muzzle. There we go. That makes sense. Yeah. Like, I'm now wearing the cone of shame. Actually, I'll just do the cone of shame because the muscle looks a little bit weird with, there. I'm wearing the cone of shame. Isn't that Jill enough? I'm shameful now. This is actually called the cone of shame, which I like. It's
They're here.
kind of funny.
What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
What can I do now? Is it now the opposite?
Knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that
I
look
own
on
the
your face?
money. I'm a
you
dog. I
scared?
don't have money.
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their
I have
own
more?
copy.
Wait, I do?
And
I don't
according
even
to
know
the
how much
plan
more
we
I
just
have.
came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Me?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I do.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
100 mil. I don't think I have 100 million. I might have 3. Maybe 4 million.
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
However,
I
upon
understand,
reviewing the
but trust me,
details,
Paimon,
it
this
is clear
something
that
we
this
have to do.
incident occurred within the
best if you can
context
do
of a
as I
game
say.
and not real life. Therefore, Wisca is innocent of any real-world charges. The court
Yay.
dismisses this case on the grounds that it pertains to events within a virtual environment and
I'm-
not actual criminal activity. Prosecution,
innocent.
please be mindful of the context in future cases.
That means I can take off the cone of shame. Okay, there we go.
Because
I'm free.
to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
I'm ready.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Sure,
Now,
okay.
open your eyes. Here,
What's this?
read it out loud.
Some sing words have been written down on the note. Although you don't quite understand the purpose of the recording, you still...
done.
Oh. What a fascinating experience.
Does anything hurt?
It's just
totally
a
fine.
recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Just use an...
Have you forgotten?
Wait.
Our plan needs to account for
Orchestrate
those who have long relied on the
Mekan
Akasha.
Adalas Canalus to see who is guilty. Yes. I definitely know what that is. I
You may
have no
find it
clue where
hard
that
to
is from.
believe, but for those
It sounds
people,
somewhat familiar, but I
everything
have
the
no clue what
Akasha
it is.
transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important.
I'll find out
In
information.
addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to...
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
So good news, because I found the error, I finally managed to actually update the model. So there we go. Now the tongue should work. For some reason the choker won't work, so I don't have my choker anymore for a bit. But I'll be able to fix that at some point. My model will change in a minute, and then I'll put on the right clothing and such, and an exclamation mark who should work.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway,
I guess they are.
That's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Sounds good to me.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Ooh. What modifications? Go meet up with Sino. About to be announced, Ortasic Mechanique Analysis, De-analysis Condinale. Nailed it. I'm 100% sure I nailed it. Oh. Why did my model not change?
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have.
Oratet mechanic analysis cardinally.
To see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages.
Hold on.
Wisca is going to change in a few
model
seconds into his default outfit.
Why are you guys arguing?
Even the
My
AI said it
friend,
wrong.
You're just in time.
It's
Why
hard.
don't you help me persuade Simon?
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Worship the holy of legacy Wisca.
Traveler,
I don't know what is going on, but
this
for
is
some
also
reason they do.
something you should know.
I'm testing too
Ramon's
much.
plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra.
There.
We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Well, I wanted to change back to my other model, but the problem is, like to the furry model, but sometimes it's hard to see when it actually changed. For some reason, something is still not going right. And, yeah. There we go. This is the older version again, so no tongue physics. But we at least have the Femboy Hood's outfit again. I broke something in the last time I was changing my stuff, so I need to figure out what I broke and how I fix it again. There we go. Rhino's second story quest is cool. I haven't even played this first one yet. I haven't played anybody's story quest. What is broken?
Can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot
Well,
never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City.
So I made this version over here yesterday. With a small... Actually, no, this one is the older version. So this is from weeks ago. That works. Everything works on it. I can change my outfit, Femboy Hood's works, all that type of fun stuff. Then I made one yesterday with tongue physics updates. His brain is broken. Oh, that's an old problem. Then I changed a little bit with my tongue. So I have tongue physics. I can move around. My tongue kind of slacks behind. I forgot to turn on my other outfits. So I didn't have my Femboy Hood's outfit and all that type of stuff. So I turned those on. I turned my choker on. I turned my Cone of Shame on. Turns out that it kept crashing, and it didn't want to convert into a VRM anymore. Apparently, as soon as I removed the choker, my original choker that I've been wearing with every model, this one, this choker, if I turn it off, it actually exports again. But even though it exports, I still can't load the model in Pinyan, because it just doesn't do it. So I'm gonna have to see why that is.
My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds
I love
like
Unity. Yeah,
something
Unity's a
all
lot of
Hatham
fun.
told you. Am I right?
Doesn't all Hatham know how dangerous this plan is?
Sarcasm, yes.
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of
4.8.
success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think
When
you
was
need a
4.8
number of
again? Is this
valid
4.8
points.
still with chlorine?
It's my own choice.
Or was it the last one?
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards.
Because last time I pulled that was for fodder. I think that was 4.7. I'm not 100% sure. But if you mean that one, I actually pulled fodder. This is phase 4.7, phase 1. Next banner is 4.7, phase 2. Oh. I don't know who's coming out at 4.8 yet. I know there's a new character coming out, which looks fun. So I might pull for that one.
To make the whole thing more convincing,
Ex-Unity programmer here.
you'll need to resist
Unity
to
eats
some
brain cells.
degree.
Yes, it does.
Casualties
So
are
many
inevitable
errors.
once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe
character will be
Amatra would actually care about us.
even though phase 1.
I've lived a hard
And
life,
Emily Yell
and
feast.
I can
Ooh.
say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
If there's no other way, I can help. I know what I'm doing.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
We should respect the determination of Rahan and his
Sino,
comrades.
on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
About the 5 stars, I just want
Now that you've put it that way,
Cookie.
I can no longer refuse.
The one the blender is
But remember,
Cookie's a 4 star.
you
Oh,
need
so
to
hide
follow
this
the
together.
plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendroarchon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal.
And a kicker for
Let's do this for
I'll
our
have-
shared dream.
to do more big PP damage. Fair enough, fair enough.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
I think I broke my chair a little bit more. I can lean this far back, and I can feel kind of one of the wheels going up. If I go further back, I will fall over. So let's not do that. Sometimes that happens. It breaks. Something changes in the chair, and then I can go really far back again. It's weird. I just have to sit a little bit differently, so I'm actually having one of my legs against the desk, the top of the desk, so that I don't fall over. Okay, let's go up. You there.
Guards!
General
It's
Mahamatra!
very big people. Oh.
To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the
Of course.
I clicked again.
Mahamatra Sino's order is
Don't
the
touch my
Academia's
mouse.
order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al Akmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Looking so commanding when you're working.
This is
It's kind of hot. I mean, what? You are much more friendly to us.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
They might.
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert.
Makes sense.
Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers.
Yeah.
But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
We are the unforeseen variable.
But why? Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles.
That makes sense.
Decisive
That makes sense.
and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So,
That
in
actually
my
does make a
opinion,
lot of sense.
You're probably safe for now.
Huh. Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Ah.
Paimon's so glad that this is settled.
Yes.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Paimon is sleepy. I'm confident that we can do
Just
this.
remember to stay vigilant.
We'll try.
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarbo.
Hi.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct
Yes.
next to him is for his work.
Beep, construct, beep.
What a great honor to meet you.
I love it.
Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Nice to meet you
Have
too.
you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
Yes, sir. A guard immediately
In 2
brings a map.
days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
That is true. They are nice and respectful. Yeah, this feels pretty
This
good.
is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Sounds good. Wait until the appointment. 2 days later. Boop. There we go, 2 days later. We're just standing still for 2 whole days. That's it. Nothing else. Just standing there. Still standing. Not eating, not drinking. Almost like we're in hypnosis. Yeah. Okay. Boop.
Time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino in
There
the
we go.
desert.
Go to the east side of the desert. Where's the east side of the desert? Near there. Let's go to the statue. Boop.
Keep up.
Oh, wait. I probably should stay near the statue. That way I don't have to give food to Potter.
Keep up.
There we go. Now everybody's alive again. Boop, boop, boop.
Look, over there. Our helpers have arrived already. Let's hurry over.
Wait a moment.
Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember?
Sure.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
I guess that makes sense.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive.
Yes.
They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
No deal.
The Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Oh, we actually have to fight them? I'll try and go easy. Try. Boop. That's one. Definitely not trying to burn them and everything and all that type of fun stuff.
Transfixed. One with the force. So, I hear everything.
Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Take them out. Right. Yes. Oh, there's just one left. Let's take her out. Boop.
It's over.
I heard him. Accidentally on purpose.
We
Exactly.
have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Okay.
You pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Deshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Did he just knock him out?
Take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Fair enough.
Mahamatra
Silence.
I will
Are
now
we in
take
court
my
again?
leave. If you need further assistance, please.
Oh, this
come
is
to
part of the
Caravan
plan.
Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
You find a safe place, free of potential eavesdroppers.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
I think it was real.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're the reason why everything went so well.
UB, chat behavior or waffle will bite.
It's not
Yes,
the time
waffle will
to
bite
celebrate
otherwise.
yet. I believe Dia should already
And welcome
be waiting
back.
for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I'm a little worried about that too.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tighnari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
What am I going to stream tomorrow? Which day is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday, right? Wait, where's my mouse? There. Yeah, I don't stream tomorrow. I don't stream on Mondays because, well, I have to work then. But the next time I'll stream is Tuesday. So the day after tomorrow. And I'm going to see by then what I will stream. Because it depends a little bit on how I sleep. Like, my sleeping schedule has been awful, and I've been sleeping really bad. So it depends a little bit on that. But most likely some Power World or some Red Dead. Because I haven't played Red Dead in a while.
In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Fair enough. Sorry the situation was a bit tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. Alright, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
That is also a
Our
good question.
responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Fair enough. So what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tighnari.
Yes.
If all hate them in Sino's
Welcome back, Forward.
Then we can be sure that Tighnari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tighnari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor.
What am I going to stream
Then,
Tuesday?
depending on what we learn,
Don't know yet.
we'll make any necessary
Maybe
adjustments
some
to our
Power
plan.
World, Red Dead
The sages have
Redemption.
placed spies everywhere on
Maybe
the
even
other side
some.
of the
Maybe I
wall.
should try League again.
I'll
It's been a
follow you as
while.
bodyguard.
I didn't expect you to become my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
Well, I am honored.
Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
She guesses.
What do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
Oh, we can afford it. 3 mil? Easy.
Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Huh?
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Nothing yet. Exactly.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thank
Looking
you.
Good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory.
Sounds good.
Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to
Thank you for the
Pardis DI.
pets. Thank you. Okay. Let's get going, I guess. We have to go all the way to Takanari. That's probably the last part we're going to do. Talk with Takanari, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night. I'm about to fall asleep. With Unity throwing those annoying errors that just keep me busy as well. Oh! Wait, I might have fixed it. Tongue is working.
Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Long time no see.
This is our friend Sandia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary?
So let's see. Oké,
You
doe even
must
mooi
have
huis
some
again.
big news for me.
Dagnari, we want to ask you about
Something
something.
really important. Please help us out.
All right. Then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay.
Sounds good.
What is this important thing you want to ask me?
If you play G, then can I join? Of course, yeah. Have you ever met the doctor? I want to know where he is.
Doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say?
Okay, sending the signal works. For some reason, the command just doesn't work yet.
I see. So that's
Send
why
signal,
he hasn't been at the
check.
academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me
Tongue
anything
looks
you
so
don't want
weird.
to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
Why
And what
is
do
he
you mean
after
by
her?
take
And you're
away?
bored?
Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
I'm sorry to hear that. There might be something fun we can do.
Yes.
Or that we
He
could do,
told
like
me his return to Snezhnaya is
a
imminent.
fun game. I always, when I'm bored, love to watch TikTok. Just lay in bed, watching a bit of
So you mean you're
TikTok.
leaving this place soon?
Indeed.
I do not
Otherwise, we
ask
could
him
have
about the
perhaps
tongue
talked a
physics.
little
Same,
more.
I'm happy that you asked about it, because that gave me the idea to work
I
on
was
it.
just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Paradis DI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Literally makes you
I can't
4
believe
times
you're utterly
large and
mistaken
stick
me.
out for 2
To the
minutes.
point of even questioning my general
That's gonna
level
be a
of
really hard
knowledge.
one to code.
How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment.
In a way forward, did help me. Like the things itself, I actually made myself a lot of the stuff, or added and things like that. But forward and other mods and Dashi, well, Dashi is also a mod, so I guess all my other mods, I sent them a lot of pictures and asked a lot of times for their opinion on what they thought, and their opinion is really, really valued. So yes, they helped. Forward helped, Revelte, Nick, Dashi, Moon, even Mimi. All of them helped, but mostly with opinions, because I know, for example, if I ask Revelte to, hey, can you easily just quickly add this 3D part on there? She'll be looking at me like I'm crazy. That's not their thing. Same with Nick. Ideas and opinions, exactly. Ideas and opinions. which are, I would say, even more valuable than actually adding stuff. Because I can add stuff myself. I'm not worried about that. But the ideas and opinions are really, really important to me. Definitely.
I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
I just say
I
random
don't know
redeem
much
ideas
about
because
the doctor, but
you
after
said you need
talking
new
with
redeem
him,
ideas. Exactly.
I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity.
Wait, it's over already? No, ideas and stuff like that, everybody can get. But for moderators, like, they get extra information. They already knew for, I think, a month that I was working on this model without anybody else knowing. At that point, at some point, I revealed, hey, I'm working on a new model on stream. But my moderators already knew. Like, they get extra information. They get information before everybody else. And I a little bit have a ranking list for that, a tiny bit. It's not a huge ranking list. Like, it's Dashi and Revelte most of the time know first. Nowadays, Forward also knows a lot of the things first. But Dashi always is the first. Because, well, he's my husband. I'm just calling him my husband instead of fiance because yeah, it's cute. He's my husband, so he knows everything first. As soon as I'm working in Unity on something, he knows it. Because we're also always in a call together. After that, I either tell Forward or Revelte. Or both of them at the same time. After that, I sometimes tell Mimi, Moon, and Nick. Nick is less involved with stuff like this. He's more involved with video editing and things like that. Even though he doesn't have time for that anymore. So he's just a mod because he sometimes still helps me with stuff, and that's about it. And that's a little bit of the ranking list. And after them, I publish it to, well, YouTube, Twitch, things like that. Mostly in the Discord first, and then actually on YouTube. So yeah. That's the mod privilege. Getting more information beforehand.
I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think we'll just give her up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
What was his reaction?
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Fair enough, I guess. I'm gonna play Genshin Impact while I watch you.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked
It does
a
sound like
question,
something
yet
unpleasant.
didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can't believe he's actually leaving Sumeru.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
It doesn't have Genshin Impact. Fair enough. Thank you for sharing the information with us, Tignara.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
Oh, this is in the before
Recently,
time.
my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep
Oh,
yourself
if Call of Duty
safe.
Cold War is on
Please
sale
withdraw
instead of the
immediately at
unbelievable
first
70
hint of
bucks.
danger.
I can do that.
It's
But
zombies.
I have a feeling
Ooh,
it won't be that simple.
that might be fun.
The academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long, but in the end, it's still caught up to him.
It did call up to him in the end.
So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Fair enough.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger.
Before we do that,
which way did the doctor go when
gonna
he
do
left
some stuff, of
Wisca?
course, no worries.
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
See you later. That was a lot of questing we managed to do.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him.
True.
Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Like a good puppy.
That harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces.
Before we do that, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I'm about to fall asleep, so. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. There. Yes, okay. For now, I hope everybody enjoyed, because I definitely did. It is a lot of fun. I feel like my model's a little bit unclear. Might be because I made it a lot bigger. There, yeah. Tongue is still working. No, I know. I'm gonna try Tuesday. If I sleep on the wood, if I sleep enough, and I'm not tired anymore, which I hopefully should be, I'm going to there. I'm gonna with a little bit of luck, do a little bit of a longer stream. 10-hour stream. Striped Wisca and Shakespeare act. To be or not to be. A doggo. For now, I hope everybody enjoyed. I'll be back Tuesday. I'll let you know forward for League Tuesday. And yeah. Have a beautiful night, everybody, and have a beautiful day. For now, it's gonna be a bye for me. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.